Thomas Müller might not be willing to give Bayern Munich a hometown discount. Erling Haaland just gets it. Should Arsenal get Florian Wirtz? FC Barcelona's Marc-Andre ter Stegen talks upcoming battle with Manuel Neuer, and more. Bavarian football works. Müller unwilling to take big pay cut, could move on, Sportbild via at Imia. According to Sportbild journalists Christian Falk and Toby Altstaffel, Bayern Munich legend Thomas Müller might not be eager to give the club a hometown discount as he still wants to play and still wants to be paid like a key player. Thomas Müller is unwilling to take a big pay cut, if at all, should he extend his contract at FC Bayern. Bayern, on the other hand, want to count on Jamal Musiala in the position. A decision will not be easy, but Müller wants to continue his career until 2025 anyway, be it at Bayern or somewhere else. Müller has been a good soldier in dealing with his situation under both Julian Nagelsmann and Thomas Tuchel, but the conflicting news on his willingness to stay at Bayern Munich is very curious. One day we see a report that he wants to stay, another day we get a report that he is willing to move on. Whatever the case, Bayern Munich has a very big decision to make on one of the club's seminal players. Haaland just gets it, at ESPN FC. Manchester City star Erling Haaland seems like one of the young stars of the game, who just understands the sport and the role that fans play. Bavarian Podcast Works Weekend Warm-Up Podcast. Season 3, Episode 20, Bavarian Football Works. What a mess of an international break that was. Germany is a disaster under Julian Nagelsmann, but at least Bayern Munich is coming back this weekend. Given all of that, there is plenty to talk about, so let's get to it. Here is what is on tap for this week's episode. Assessing why Germany is a clown show these days, hint. The answer is pretty simple. Looking at why Julian Nagelsmann cannot help himself and is proving all of his critics right. Break out the torch, it is time to light some folks up. A preview for Bayern Munich versus FC Köln. Transfer rumors on Bayern Munich stars Thomas Müller and Leroy Sané. What to be thankful for during this Thanksgiving season. Ter Stegen says he and Neuer have mutual respect ahead of Euro 2024 stretch run battle, Barca Universal. FC Barcelona goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen knows that he will be in direct competition with Bayern Munich's Manuel for the starting goalkeeper role with Germany during the spring. Ter Stegen does not think there will be an issue between the competitors. We were in the national team together for more than 10 years, and the relationship is characterized by great respect for each other, ter Stegen said when asked about his relationship with Neuer. Communication and support were always good and we never had any problems with each other and we always had very good competition at the professional level. Tel staying patient in quest to make French senior team at Imia. Mathys Tel has the goal of making the France senior team at some point and recently saw his old pay Warren Zaire-Emery get the nod. When we played the U17 Euro together, we never thought we'd be in such a situation. He deserves it. I'm saying to myself it can happen to me too. I have to stay focused and patient and above all continue to learn the way I'm doing now, Tel said. Bavarian Podcast Works flagship show. Season 6, Episode 19, Bavarian Football Works. Yes, we are a Bayern Munich podcast. But after the latest humiliation we simply have to focus on Germany this week. Losing 3-2 to a Turkish B team is a new low, and we're only 3 games into the Julian Nagelsmann era. Where was the free-flowing football? The attacking concept? The tactical philosophy? It seems like the coach has fallen into the experimentation trap he experienced at Bayern Munich, where he didn't know when to stop tinkering. In this episode, INNN and Samrin discuss the following. What was Julian Nagelsmann thinking with that lineup? Kai Havertz at left back, really? Everything that went wrong for Germany, from offense to defense, the midfield, and individual performances. Why do coaches keep making the same mistakes when taking over at the DFB? The curious case of Ilkay Gundogan and the major issue with Joshua Kimmich. The problem with Germany that no one seems to talk about, a culture of mediocrity and assumptions. Where does Nagelsmann go from here? What will happen at the Euros? A token amount of Bayern Munich discussion, what is going on with Alphonso Davies? Will he go to Real Madrid? Why losing Davies would be devastating to Bayern in the long term. Havertz happy with Gunners, at Fabrizio Romano. Much maligned Arsenal FC midfielder and Germany's apparent jack-of-all-trades Kai Havertz is feeling good about playing for the Gunners. Pundit calls for Gunners to get Wirtz, King Casino bonus. Former Liverpool FC player turned pundit Jermaine Pennant thinks Arsenal FC should ditch former Chelsea FC and Bayer Leverkusen star Kai Havertz in favor of current Leverkusen ace Florian Wirtz. That Kai Havertz signing hasn't worked. I thought I'd give him some time to settle in, but that period is over now. I think he's been a poor signing. I don't understand what he brings to the team as he's not scoring or assisting. It's bizarre as, Mikel Arteta seems to believe in him, Pennant told King Casino bonus. I think Arsenal should have gone for Bayer Leverkusen's Florian Wirtz. His footballing IQ is off the charts. He's not a speed merchant, but he's clever on the ball and he seems to always pick the right pass. His assists are great, he has an eye for goal, and I think he'd be a fantastic addition to Arsenal. He'd fit in perfectly there. Wirtz would be a lot cheaper, and they should trade him in for Kai. Kane recognized for efforts, who scored via at Imea Sanmia. Bayern Munich striker Harry Kane and former Bayern player Joao Cancelo made WhoScored.com's Euro 2024 qualifying team of the week.